if we set that backdrop of branding and that backdrop exists, then everything else that flows from that becomes much, much easier. Without that, you are talking to people who have, or shouting at people who have never heard of you potentially, who may not even be in market. And that's where you see the $100, $200 cost per lead results that people see. And then they come off the platform and complain to one another that it's an expensive platform. But the reality is they've thought about the platform in a completely different way. If you think about a purchase, significant purchase, it's very, very rare that you would see a company advertise for the very first time and proactively engage with that, download an asset potentially, or even more book a demo, or even more sign up from a product that you have never been exposed to before. So if that's how we typically buy, why are we expecting our ideal customers to buy in a completely different way? My argument is that most often that's the reason that's the case, is that we're primarily orientated towards what matters to us and not what matters to the buyer.
Ooh.
Aligning much more with the buyer and where they are in the buying journey is more likely to yield the kind of results that I've been able to consistently generate, and LinkedIn helps, Linklow helps users generate. So yeah, bit of context. I think it's important, because if we come into this from the perspective of how can I generate leads for the lowest cost possible, and does that work for my average order value, then I think we're missing a huge piece of the puzzle.